Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I'm Siti Saramiti Mama Azli and I'm from BA05 class of ELC590. So in this video, I will be sharing with you guys the topic that I specifically chosen for today for the persuasive speech topic is how thrifting is good for humanity. So without further ado, let's begin. In the United States, it might come to an unpleasant surprise to all of us, even for me myself, that there are around 85% of clothes, of textiles that were thrown away are actually dumped in the landfills or burned. This is also include unused clothing, which is clothing that never been touched and also clothing that were unsold by the clothing company. Well, it is a surprise fact to most all of us. Well, do bear in mind that some of our clothes are not made for recycle, which is they are not recyclable in the first place, which is why they are ended up in the landfills or burned. So why does this happen? Why does the clothing is not recyclable in the first place? So this is due to many of our clothes are made with plastic. Do you ever know that? Well, I actually just know about it after I start this topic. Well, some of the synthetic fibers in our clothes are called PET, or most commonly known as nylon, polyester, acrylic, and others. These fibers are made from crude oil, which makes them impossible to reuse in other ways, meaning that it can't be composed and it also cannot be recyclable. And that is why some of our clothes are not made for recycle in the first place. So, how does this crucial to all of us? I personally thought that this topic is a great topic to share to all of you guys and to share and to spread awareness that how important this topic is that I specifically chosen for today. So firstly, why do I choose this topic? Well, there are a lot of money that will be going to waste if we continue to buy new clothes every month, or even for fortunate people buy every day. So it's actually a waste of money to continuously buy new clothes day by day, month by month. So annually, okay, this is also one of the shocking facts that I know. Annually, the world purchases around 80 billion pieces of new clothing. Well, I know that it is intriguing to see new trends, brand new clothes section in the local clothing stores, and how eager it is to buy and add the clothes to our collection. But it is actually a waste of money. So why the next reason why I chose this topic is to prevent the environmental pollution. So the fashion industry is actually the third most polluting industry. As I mentioned earlier, many of our clothes are made from plastic plastic does bring lots of harm to our beloved earth. For an industry that constantly produces new clothing, the fashion industry is also one of the highest industry that contribute to highest polluter of water due to their toxic chemicals such as bleach or dyes. Okay, clothing was once costly, and as the technology getting better, this led to a mass production of clothing production, and clothing become more cheaper and much easier to produce, and this has led to a severe environmental pollution. So the next point, which is the third point, it also brings to clothes weightage. With an increasing number of clothes manufactured every single year, this is most likely will bring to none other than clothes weightage. This cloth abundance will become more uncontrollable and will lead to a severe future for our child one day. So last point that I will be mentioned today is a very sad fact that there are unfortunate people or the poor that can't even afford to buy clean clothes and proper clothes daily. So yet we are enjoying buying new clothes every single day, every single month. So now let's talk on how to solve all the problems that I have mentioned earlier. So one of the solutions is by thrifting. So the definition of thrift is the careful use of money, especially by avoiding waste and saving money for the future. Sustainable fashion promotes buying second-hand clothes, and which is a much better alternative to stop consuming, to stop buying from the fast fashion industry. By thrifting, we will save lots of money. I mean, very lots of money, because the price gap between a retail store and also a thrift store is quite high, because the thrift store usually sells more cheaper and affordable items, including kitchenware, not only clothing, kitchenware, toys, and some of the thrift store that I've been to also sells children's car seat. Well, I do acknowledge that car seat is a safety items, and most of you guys prefer to buy it at a very expensive price. Well, because it involves safetyness. However, if we buy it at a cheaper price, we can try it first, and actually most of the item is in a really good condition, because there might be some of the users that use it for not for a long time, and they tend to sell it to the thrift store. So actually you can get this item at a very affordable price and save lots of money. So other than that, by thrifting, we can learn new and unique ways to style our clothes, to style our stuff. This is because we keep using our clothes, we keep repeating our clothes, and by repeating on wearing our clothes day by day, we can actually be more creative and be more unique by, layer some of the clothing, use all the clothes that, be creative by styling ourselves, by using the same clothes every day. So even though by buying used clothes or by wearing the same clothes that we have day by day might be sound as out of the trend, however, we can be unique by styling all those years back trend and be one of a kind. Well, actually it is an exciting move, because nowadays, as I watch on TikTok, there's a lot of TikTok users that try to bring back all those years back trend and be more creative. So I think it is the best way to, it is very good to our humanity to prevent the pollution that I have mentioned earlier. So in addition to that, we can also save our beloved earth and avoid all those pollution and reducing the amount of still wearable of clothing that gets sent to the landfills. So how to start doing so? How to start avoiding all the pollution that I've mentioned earlier? So we can start by visiting and try to search thrift stores that are available here in our beloved Malaysia. So if you guys stay in Kuala Lumpur, well, I have some of the recommended I have some recommendation of the thrift store, which include Jalan-Jalan Japan. Well, the nearest Jalan-Jalan Japan around my neighborhood is in the Shamalin Mall. Well, okay, Jalan-Jalan Japan is on the list. Second Street Bundle and also JBR Bundle. And there are these three thrift store is one of the biggest, I think one of the biggest thrift stores here in Malaysia. However, there are some small companies that also sells thrift item. That also you guys can enjoy thrifting there, including Okigo store. You guys can try to search it on Instagram. Well, you see there's a lots of thrift stores around Malaysia, not only in Kuala Lumpur. So yeah, they sell variety of stuff other than nice clothing, and they will be your new shopping ground, hunting ground for cheap finds beyond just clothes. So that's all from me. That's all for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys can start thrifting. Do bear in mind that thrifting is good to humanity. So thank you guys, thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum.